All right, one day or day one, we'll watch where I'm running, but this is number one of what will hopefully be a series of daily training and running. I've been doing that for the past, running about 180 days, training a bit more than 70 days now. But I've been doing calisthenics for about 8.5 years now. My friend was like, hey, you're training so much. You should make some English videos about your training. So I was like, okay, and that was a few months ago. But since I started the daily training, like you do something so much, your head just gets filled with it, and I'm not able to contain it anymore, so you're gonna be my victim. So, what are we training for? We are training to be the specimen amongst specimen, and I gotta watch where I'm running here. You know, stronger than a stallion, more massive than than a mammoth, and also more explosive than the morning after an entire bucket of KFC. You know, I want to be just as performant as possible, and of course, I want to get huge as well. I'm gonna get some muscle, but that just comes with it, you know. In my opinion, you want to get massive, or whatever you're training. Your goal is with your body, really. Just get good at any sport that will help, that will get you there. For example, you want to get big, of course you gotta eat, but also get good at lifting weights, because if you get strong, you get big. You want to get shredded, bruh? Get good at cardio, you know, biking, swimming, running. You get good at it, and your baseline is just gonna be more shredded. It really doesn't matter what you do, but if you get stronger at something, you're gonna get more muscle. And if you get good at cardio, you're gonna get shredded. And in my opinion, it's also just more fun that way, you know? If you're purely doing it for, you know, the looks, for the gains in muscles, it's kind of watching like paint dry for me. I mean, I get people can focus on that entirely, but for me, like if you watch paint dry, you look in the mirror every day, checking for change, you're not gonna find it. But if you focus on strength, then you can really just make progress daily. It's really easy. You know, I want to see progress fast, like everyone. You know, I don't want to, you know, look in the mirror after a few months and notice, hey, my biceps got bigger. You know, I want to see progress by writing down my personal records and beating them every time. And you say, but that's impossible. Well, I thought that too, to be honest. But I've been training for 75 days in a row now. Apparently, it's possible. I mean, who knows what will happen tomorrow? But basically, the way you do it is you write down as many PRs as possible. And if you have a lot of PRs in your book, you have a lot of them to choose from to break. So it gives you more options. No, it's not going to be an 1 rep max PR on bench every day. But hey, you take what you can take. So, what are we training today? Hold your heads. I'm doing leg day, yes, and I do calisthenics. Although, I gotta be honest, I skipped leg day for serious training for the first 6 years of my journey. You know, so I was McChicken for a long time. I still kind of am, because when I started training them, that was basically because I had an accident and I tore my ACL, my ligament in my knee. Oh, it's uphill here. God damn it. Yeah, I tore my ligament. Gotta watch out. Yep. And after that, I just had the most shameful chicken legs you can imagine, And that's when I was like, this is karma for skipping leg day. And I started training them. So today, I will focus on strength, like heavy pressing, pistol squats, and some variation of it, which is quite interesting. I'll show you in a bit. But the way I basically approach it is I have 2 periods for like every aspect of my training. One is volume, one is strength. So in the volume period for my squats, what I'll do is I'll just do massive amounts of squats, plus 10 kilos. And basically 4 days ago, my last leg day, I did 400 with them in 20 minutes. So quite a lot of volume. What I'm doing today is pistol squats, and actually I'm touching a weight I haven't touched in a while. So quite excited for that, yeah. So anyway, I think we might have enough talking already, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna run to my apartment. I just moved into my apartment. I locked myself out. I left this morning and I took the key of my parents' house, of which I just moved out of, instead of my own. So when I tried to close the door behind me, well, it was shut, but I couldn't close it because I had the wrong key. So today, I will be running towards my parents' home, grab the spare key I have there, luckily, and then basically bike home and get on with the day. Yeah, see you there. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Am I in the shot, guys? Am I in the shot? I think I am. Alright, so I just warmed up, some general warm-up, then some pistol squats, body weight, 10 kilos, 20 kilos. Now I'm going up to my working weight, which is 30 kilos. As you can see, I'm in my living room. Like I said, I just moved in last week on Sunday. And I tried to paint the rooms upstairs, my sleeping room and my training room. But let's just leave it at I tried. I tried so hard and I got so far. But in the end, you know the lyrics. So I'm here in my living room, even though it's in my living room, that's not gonna stop me from getting a good workout. Unless my name is Santa Claus, which is not, so we're just gonna get on. These pistol squats, I just wanna say, in the calisthenics world, it's like the big 3, the squats of the big 3 in gym stuff, It may not feel as good all the time, sometimes my knee hurts, actually quite a lot of the time my knee hurts. But you do these after 5 reps, you're just fucking dead, and you just feel it so hard on your CNS. Like these are gonna give you the results. You wanna get big legs doing calisthenics, do the pistol squats. Those are gonna get you juiced, big and juicy legs. All right, let's get started. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm gonna turn off the music. Let's have a chat. Oh, fuck. God fucking damn. Alright, so I forgot to mention, I was aiming for 5. My lifetime PR with 32 kilos is 3 reps, which was 2 years ago. I think after I hurt my knee, I focused on pistols for a while. And now I'm doing it with 30, got 4. Wanted to get 5, but you know, doesn't always go as planned. Still PR with this weight though, so I'm happy. It's the first time touching this in like, more than a year. So I'm happy. You know, four reps is not the rep range for bodybuilding, but I'm not doing bodybuilding. I'm just gonna get huge, jacked, stacked, succulent, and dense, as a certain someone would say. And you know, to get there, you can do whatever you want as long as you go hard. So I set a timer. I do a set every 3 minutes. One set is left, one set is right, and then for each leg 3 sets. And yeah, we'll see where that gets us. All right, that's round number 1. 2 more to go. Last sit. Oh. 30 kilos is heavy. That's what I get for having chicken legs. All right. That's it for the pistol squats. That's the main exercise of the day. Now I'm gonna move on to some pistol leg press, I call it, which I discovered recently. I'll show you in a bit. But basically it's stimulating the same muscles as the pistol squat. You know, the quadriceps and a bit of the glutes, but it's doing it a different way. So you might say, well, you want to get strong at the pistol squat, why don't you just do more pistol squats? With what I did now, that's enough to get stronger for next time. You know I'm going to get stronger. By next time, I'm going to get more reps. If I do something else, for example, I lower the weight and I go further with that, in some cases it might be good, but in this case, for me, I feel like it will not contribute to getting stronger next time. Instead, it will make my recovery slower, which will slow down my progress. Because it's the same exercise, it will affect my CNS, my nervous system, in the same way. So instead, what I'll do is, my CNS can't take any more of this, but my quads can, my muscles can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a similar exercise, and that way I can still put some damage to these bad boys. Well, bad boys, not yet, not quite there yet. But anyway, you get the point. I'll show you the exercise. It's actually quite a good one, so maybe you can try it. Pistol leg press. So for this one, first I'll grab my weights. I basically grab something in front of me, which will allow me to lean back and use my legs as like I would on a leg press in the gym. And this requires less balance, so you can just go more often than a normal pistol squat. You don't have to rest as much. So it's good to get like a nice pump at the end of training, damage your quads as much as possible. Yeah, I've not been doing it for that long yet, but I really like these. Oh fuck. Damn it, the bar is moving. Solved. So for these, My PR is actually, it was 3 with 10 kilos, which is stupendously bad in my opinion. I really can't live with the fact that I only got 3 last time. I got 4 now. The reason that's happening is because I always do these as like an accessory, so when I'm tired. But I'm not putting myself at a disadvantage for this exercise to make an excuse. It's just the way I like to use it most. And you know, it helps with getting such a bad number. Helps with the body dysmorphia, you know. That's a reason to get stronger. I can only do 4 reps with 10 kilos. So, you know, body dysmorphia is a good thing if you use it to your advantage. Remember that. So I'm gonna do the next set, which I already have to do. Let's go for it. All right, we can get one more with 10 kilos for sure. By the way, I'm doing my left leg first because that's the one that got injured. That's the one that's weaker. And then I just match with whatever I did on my right leg. All right, so I think I can squeeze one more in with 10 kilos, but I'm gonna drop set it with just body weight. And then after that, I'll just continue doing body weight. I'm not counting sets for these. I'm just doing them until I'm spent. And that's it, you know. Not everything has to be scientific with an amount of sets and reps. Just go hard. The more you put in, the more you get out. All right, that's it for today. I believe I did this for 4 sets in total. 2 normal with 10 kilos, then 1 drop set, and then 1 finally with body weight. And even with body weight, I'm only to get 5 reps now, so I'm spent for the day. It's time to pack up and recover. You know, I'm training every day, but I haven't spent this much attention to recovery ever. Because basically, if I now don't pay attention to it, I won't be able to train the next day. So I know where I have to stop. And today, this is the point I have to stop. You know, we only did 7 sets, but those were 7 heavy sets, and I'm really happy with them. And I think next time, the next day for quadriceps is, let's see, in 4 days. So I'm looking forward to it. You know, if you do training you're looking forward to, then you're gonna progress. It's inevitable. I'm always looking forward to the next training. So yeah, that's it for today. Hopefully it was a nice little first episode. And see you tomorrow.